What? Up, up, up. Hello guys, and welcome to this very unfortunate vlog. So it's story time. Today, this morning, I woke up at like 4:30 to come catch our flight for Florida, and Kuya Papa was picking me up, and so he got to my house and we were on our way probably by like 5:30. And so we're going our way, everything's fine, but weirdly enough there was traffic on I-30. And so it was really weird. I was like, it's 5:30 in the morning. I feel like the traffic isn't this early. And so after that, we figured out that the interstate was completely closed to get to the airport the quickest way. So we had to take a detour. And so I'm just like, oh, it's fine. It'll be a detour, but I think we'll still get there in time. So we get to the airport and it's like 6:10. We parked our car. It's like 6:15. We're like, okay, so flight's at 7:05. We gotta get there. I just need to check my bag in. So we were grabbing everything and, you know, trying to be proactive. I got my license out and put it in my pocket so that it's easier to find. We walk like this, like 10-minute trek, and it's like 6:20, and I see the baggage check-in curbside, and I was like, okay, I'll just do this. So Kuya Papa went ahead to go print out his boarding pass, and then I was going to go check in my bag. So I looked down into my pocket, and literally my pocket is empty. So like my thoughts are racing by this time, and I'm like, oh my gosh, like I know I had it when I left the car, so it's somewhere between the car and here. Again, mind you, my flight was at 7:05, so I had to run with my luggage, my backpack, and my purse to go find my license, God knows where, and I had to backtrack, and like every little piece of paper, literally I thought it was my license and it wasn't, and I was like freaking out by now. So I walked about like halfway back to the car to find it on the floor, thank God. So at this point, I like run back to baggage check-in, and I check my bag in, and it's like, I would say 6:45. Flight leaves at 7:05. I haven't even gotten into security. And so I literally run to security. The line doesn't look too long, but you know, it's still taking a while to get there. So I go ahead and go through security, and I made it through security probably by like 6:57, and I'm like trying to throw my shoes on as fast as I can, throwing everything in my bag, making sure I have everything, and I am like running. And I mean, like my whole body has been shaking the entire time, like I'm sweating at this point. I feel like I'm like so dead and like so anxious that I'm going to miss my flight. So I run on the overhead, they're like, flight 444 to Orlando, this is your final call, and I'm like, oh my gosh. And I look at my gate, and it is literally the last gate, like at the end of the airport, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not going to make it. And so I run, and I miraculously made it, and I was the last person to board, and I'm calling Kuya Papa to let him know that I made it, and it turns out he had not made it somehow, like to the gate. He was like, which gate are we at? And like they were already calling the final like call by now, and so Kuya Papa actually ended up missing his flight. And yeah, it's been a roller coaster of emotions and a whole ordeal. And right now, like I didn't even get my bag because I was that late, and so I had to come in on the next flight coming into Orlando. So it's been a great start to the trip. But yeah, welcome to Orlando. What I do, baby? Edit, welcome back to the vlog. Kuya Papa, welcome to the vlog. Ate.
Welcome.
Nice. Very nice. Hey, Papa. Welcome to Universal. Hello, ate. Oh. KP, how do you feel? We're entering the Wizarding World.
I feel 100%.
Who's Harry?